She was Hollywood's golden girl, an Oscar winner, a box office sensation, and a red carpet icon. For a moment, it seemed like Halle Berry could do no wrong. Then, almost overnight, she vanished from the spotlight. No scandals, no public breakdowns, just silence. Fans were left wondering, how could someone at the peak of her fame disappear so suddenly? The truth behind Halle Berry's retreat from Hollywood is far more complicated and revealing than anyone ever imagined. In 2002, Halle Berry made history as the first black woman to win the Academy Award for Best Actress. Her tearful acceptance speech became an iconic moment not just for her career, but for the entire industry. She dedicated her win to every woman of color who had ever dreamed of being seen, heard, and respected. It was supposed to be the start of a new era for Hollywood, and for Berry herself. But instead of opening doors, that win marked the beginning of a slow and painful decline in the kinds of roles offered to her. Rather than receiving richer, more nuanced parts, Berry found herself facing the same outdated stereotypes, and fewer meaningful opportunities. The pressure that came with being the first was enormous. Hollywood had celebrated her win, but it didn't back it up with the kinds of roles that reflected her groundbreaking success. In the years that followed, Berry was often cast in projects that underused her talent or relied on her appearance rather than her depth. Films like Catwoman, which flopped critically and commercially, became ammunition for an industry already hesitant to bet big on a woman of color as a leading lady. Instead of being seen as a bold choice, she became an easy target for criticism. And while the public debated her career choices, Berry was battling more personal storms. Her relationships became tabloid fodder. Public divorces, custody battles, and heartbreaks were played out in headlines that focused more on her love life than her legacy. The scrutiny wasn't just professional, it was deeply personal. The constant judgment, the media pressure, and the exhausting fight to be taken seriously in a system that wasn't built for her took a toll. So, Halle Berry began to step back, not because she had failed, but because she needed to reclaim her peace. She turned her focus inward, prioritizing motherhood and mental health over maintaining constant visibility. For a while, she disappeared from the A-list spotlight, not vanishing in defeat, but retreating in search of something more meaningful. And when she returned, it wasn't to play by Hollywood's rules, it was to rewrite them. In 2020, Berry made her directorial debut with Bruised, a gritty MMA drama in which she also starred. The film wasn't just a comeback, it was a declaration. She was no longer waiting for permission. She was creating her own space. She's since become a powerful advocate for representation, for female filmmakers, and for aging in an industry that often pushes women to the sidelines after 40. Berry's story is one of quiet resilience. While others measured success by red carpets and headlines, she chose longevity, intention, and truth. Her absence wasn't a fall from grace. It was a necessary pause, a radical act of self-preservation in a world that wanted to consume her. Now, with a renewed sense of purpose and a creative voice stronger than ever, Halle Berry is back, but on her own terms. And in the end, that may be her greatest triumph of all. She didn't just survive Hollywood, she outsmarted it. And that's the story nobody told, until now.